Jane Adventures Warriors of Kudlak, the third story of Series 1. It's written by Phil Gladwin and it's starring Elizabeth Sladen, Yasmin Page, Tommy Knight, Daniel Anthony and Alexander Armstrong. So yeah, it begins with a cool looking street and a poster that looks like classic Nick Fury. The boy called Lance Metcalf is playing a Quasar Laser in Combat 3000. I really loved playing Quasar Laser. I played it once on my 16th birthday. It was a blast. He was one of the first kids that's gone missing, and apparently his father was a British army soldier and he got killed during Iraq War. When Luke nicknamed him as the Corporal, he didn't realise this. He got upset, which is heartbreaking. Luke does struggle to make good jokes, which I know the feeling. I can't make good jokes. I'm terrible. So our hero gang went to see Lance's friend Brandon, who points out that Lance is on high score. And apparently he was supposed to meet him in the park and go to the arcade and didn't show up. So Sarah Jane and Maria discovers a storm on Mr. Smith's scanner, which appears to be Combat 3000.
Taken on Saturday at 16:04 hours.
So they go to investigate in Mr. Grantham's office. And so Mr. Grantham came in. I like the line where Sarah Jane tells him that Maria is her work experience. Maria was like, either that or putting up scaffolding. So Sarah Jane questions Mr. Grantham about Lance going missing in the Quasar Laser. It's nicely done when Sarah Jane used her sonic lipstick on Mr. Grantham's earpiece and then ran off. While Clyde is teaching Luke how to be a normal kid and jokes, they go to Combat 5000 and play shooting game. So they get moved to high level because they're so good at it. When they're in the chamber, they realise something is wrong. Duke Siptane as Mr. Grantham is fantastic. Apparently he was going to return in Mad Woman in Attic, be the one who kidnaps Eve, but no idea why that idea was dropped. Plus he later played Tarak Ital in Doctor Who Waters of Mars. Mark Grantham is a manager of Combat 3000. He's secretly friends with an alien called Levad Kudlak, who's Uvodny, and he serves the mistress who turns out to be Computer and tricking Kudlak to kidnap kids from Combat 3000 to prepare for war. Funny enough, one of the Kudlak warriors appeared briefly in Doctor Who The Pandorica Opens, which is a nice Easter egg. Also, both Maria's parents, Alan and Chrissy, aren't in this both episodes, but Alan does get mentioned. So in the end of part 1, Luke and Clyde gets teleported to spaceship. Maria and Sarah Jane are confronted by Kudlak.
Where have you sent them? Where?
Into darkness.
So in part 2, Sarah Jane and Maria attacked Kudlak and got away. I love the running scene, and he was terrifying when he strangled Mr. Grantham. So Sarah Jane asks Mr. Smith to scan Kudlak. You could sort of see the same devil from Doctor Who The Satan Pit, which is cool. They also showed that in Revenge of the Slitheen. So Mr. Grantham broke in, points a gun at Sarah Jane, then Maria picks the machine up and electrocute Mr. Grantham. At least she didn't kill them. So they get Mr. Grantham to help them get to the spaceship so they can rescue Clyde, Luke and other kids. I like the moment where Sarah Jane and Maria looks out the window and sees Earth, as Sarah Jane hasn't seen Earth from space in a long time. So after Clyde advised Luke not to throw up in Trophy, they get taken into a crate by the guards. I love the sets and the prosthetics. I thought they're cool design. So Clyde's managed to break himself and Luke out of the crate. They managed to get the girl called Jen out of there, Lance and everyone else. I love the scene where Luke uses Clyde's phone to hack and open the doors, and running away from guards. I thought it was a cool scene. So Kudlak takes the kids to the Empress.
Back in the arena, we were playing.
And what is play if it is not a preparation for life?
Look, fight your own war.
Then Sarah Jane and Maria arrived before Kudlak killed anyone. Luke tells him that the video he discovered is a 10-year-old message from the Emperor, and the mistress buried it because apparently without war they're not needed. So when the truth was revealed, Kudlak with his anger destroyed the mistress's computer and he set everyone free. He asked Sarah Jane to kill him, but Sarah Jane refused because killing someone is never the answer.
Taking life is never the answer, General Kudlak, whether we've been wronged by one man or a whole planet.
And I actually do feel sorry for that Kudlak. So he promises to reunite the surviving recruits with their families. I think it's a great ending for Kudlak. In the end, Mr. Grantham escapes, but Sarah Jane's like, he'll get what's coming to him eventually. Jen kisses Luke for saving their lives, which is nice, and he's confused because he's never had romance in his life before. And I love it when he asks Clyde the advices about girls, and he's like, oh man. So I think it's a fun and cool episode. I love to hear what you guys think of this episode, Warriors of Kudlak. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys next time.
Thank you.